You know, I've always believed there's a pivotal moment in life when you decide to be more than average. The moment you decide to be extraordinary is the moment your life begins to change. And today, I want to talk to you about something that can completely revolutionize your life, your career, your relationships. It's a simple idea, but don't be fooled by its simplicity. This can transform everything. The idea is this: act as if you are the best. No one is better than you. Now, I can already hear some of you thinking, but Jim, isn't that arrogant? Or isn't that just pretending? Let me tell you something. This isn't about arrogance. It's not about putting others down. It's about lifting yourself up to your full potential. It's about setting a standard so high for yourself that by its very nature, it pulls you up. Think about the greatest performers in the world, whether it's athletes, musicians, or business leaders. They carry themselves with confidence, not arrogance, confidence. They have certainty because they've done the work. They've prepared, they've honed their skills. And when it's time to perform, they act like they're the best. That's the energy I'm talking about. It's the energy of certainty, the energy of knowing you belong at the top. When I say, act as if you're the best, I'm not saying you should ignore where you are right now or pretend you've got it all figured out. What I'm saying is that when you adopt the mindset, the habits, and the posture of someone at the top of their game, you start to become that person. Let me give you an example. Imagine you walk into a job interview and you're nervous, unsure if you're the right fit. How's that going to go? Probably not very well. But if you walk in like you are the solution to their problem, like they'd be lucky to have you, what do you think happens? You exude confidence and people respond to confidence. You've just shifted the entire outcome by how you carry yourself. And guess what? Even if you don't get the job, you've raised your own standard, you've practiced being your best self, and the next opportunity, you'll walk into that room even better prepared. But here's the deal. You don't stop learning. You don't stop growing. The best people never do. They're constantly refining, always looking for ways to get better. They know that being the best is a process, not a title. So when you act as if you're the best, you're also committing to improvement, to pushing yourself beyond your limits. This idea applies to every area of your life. In your relationships, act as if you're the best partner, the best friend. What would that look like? How would you listen? How would you communicate? When you act as if you're the best, you start showing up differently for the people around you. In your health, act as if you're in the best shape of your life. What would you eat? How would you move? What new habits would you adopt? In your finances, act as if you're a master of money. How would you handle it? How would you invest it? You see, it's not about faking it. It's about practicing being the best version of yourself day after day. And here's where it gets powerful. When you act as if you're the best, the world begins to respond differently to you. Doors start to open. People start to notice. Why? Because you're carrying yourself with a belief, an energy that says, I'm here to make an impact. I'm here to be the best. Now listen carefully. Acting as if you're the best doesn't mean you ignore your weaknesses. No, the best people know where they fall short, and they work on it. They don't let their weaknesses define them. They let them drive them to improve. So when you're acting as if you're the best, you're also saying, I'm going to be brutally honest with myself about where I can get better. This isn't about pretending, my friends. This is about stepping into your potential, about reprogramming your mind to believe in what you're capable of. And when you do that, when you start acting like you belong at the top, you begin to climb. And let me tell you, when you act as if you're the best, it's not just about you. You lift others with you. You raise the bar for everyone around you. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who just exudes excellence? Someone who carries themselves like a winner but without arrogance? It's inspiring, isn't it? It makes you want to step up your own game. When you act like the best, you create a ripple effect. You make the people around you better. You become a standard bearer for excellence. And before you know it, people around you start to follow suit. This is how greatness spreads. You don't just elevate your own life. You elevate the lives of those you come into contact with. You become a source of inspiration, a role model for others to look up to. Now, some of you may still be wondering, what if I fail? What if I act like I'm the best and fall flat on my face? Well, let me tell you something about failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of success. Every failure is a stepping stone on the path to greatness. The best don't shy away from failure, they embrace it. They know it's part of the game. When you act as if you're the best, you're not saying you'll never fail. You're saying you'll face failure like a champion. You'll learn from it, grow from it, and come back even stronger. That's what it means to act like the best. You know, most people are held back by fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the secret. Fear is just an emotion. It's your mind's way of telling you that you're about to step outside your comfort zone. And guess what? That's exactly where growth happens. When you act as if you're the best, you're not waiting for fear to go away. No, you're taking action despite the fear. That's what courage is, my friends. It's not the absence of fear. It's moving forward in the face of it. Let me share one more thing. When you act as if you're the best, something magical happens. You start to see yourself differently. You start to believe in your own potential. You reprogram that little voice in your head that says, I'm not good enough. That voice is a liar. When you act as if you're the best, you drown out that negativity and replace it with a belief that says, yes, I am capable. Yes, I can do great things. This isn't just about success in the world's eyes. It's about inner transformation. It's about becoming someone who naturally attracts success, who naturally rises to meet challenges. It's about stepping into the fullest, highest version of yourself. So I want to challenge you today. Start acting as if you are the best. Act as if no one is better than you. In your work, in your relationships, in your health. Ask yourself, how would the best version of me handle this? When you're faced with a decision, ask yourself, how would the best make this choice? When you're about to step into a challenge, remind yourself, I'm the best person for this. And here's the key. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until you've conquered all your doubts. Start now. Start where you are. Because the truth is, you'll never feel fully ready. The greatest achievers in history didn't wait until they were ready. They acted like they were ready. And in doing so, they became ready. My friends, life is too short to play small. Life is too short to sit on the sidelines and wonder what might have been. You were meant for greatness. You were meant to live boldly, to stretch yourself, to push the limits of what's possible. So act as if you are the best, because you are. The final piece of the puzzle to becoming the person who attracts success is persistence. Persistence is the ability to keep going, to keep pushing, even when the path gets tough. And trust me, the path will get tough. But persistence is what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. You see, too many people give up too soon. They face an obstacle or a setback and they throw in the towel. But successful people, those who attract success, understand that setbacks are temporary. They understand that every failure is just a stepping stone to success, and they keep going no matter how many times they fall. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's persistence. That's the mindset of a person who attracts success. Here's the thing, every successful person you admire has a story of struggle. They've all faced challenges, setbacks, and failures. But the difference is, they didn't let those things stop them. They pushed through, learned from their failures, and kept moving forward. They understood that success is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, twists and turns, but the key is to stay the course. And persistence doesn't mean just banging your head against the same wall over and over again. It's about being flexible. It's about learning from your failures, adjusting your approach, and trying again. It's about being willing to pivot when necessary, but never giving up on your ultimate goal. There's a story I love about Colonel Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Did you know he was 65 years old when he started KFC? At an age when most people are thinking about retirement, Colonel Sanders was out there knocking on doors, trying to sell his chicken recipe. And do you know how many times he was rejected before someone finally said yes? 1,009 times? That's right. He was turned down 1,009 times before he found someone willing to give him a chance. Imagine if he had given up after the 100th rejection, or the 500th, or even the 1,000th. We wouldn't have KFC today. That's the power of persistence. But persistence isn't just about business or achieving external success. It's about developing the kind of inner resilience that allows you to keep going, even when everything inside you is telling you to quit. It's about having the mindset that says, I'm not going to let this defeat me. I'm going to keep going, no matter what. Now, this is where having a strong why becomes crucial. When you have a clear, compelling reason for why you're doing what you're doing, it becomes much easier to stay persistent, even when the going gets tough. Your why is your internal fuel. It's the thing that drives you, that keeps you going when you want to give up. Maybe your why is to provide a better life for your family. Maybe it's to make a difference in the world. Maybe it's to prove to yourself that you can achieve greatness. Whatever it is, your why has to be strong enough to pull you through the tough times, because there will be tough times. But when you're driven by a powerful why, you can push through just about anything. Let me give you an example. I once met a young man who wanted to be a professional athlete. He had the talent, the drive, and the work ethic. But like many athletes, he faced setbacks, injuries, losses, disappointments. There were times when it seemed like his dream was slipping away. But he had a why that kept him going. He wanted to make his family proud. He wanted to be the first in his family to achieve something at that level. And that why pushed him to keep going, even when everything seemed to be falling apart. Today, that young man is a professional athlete living his dream. So ask yourself, what is your why? What's the reason you get up in the morning? What's the driving force behind your goals? Because when you have a strong enough reason, nothing can stop you. And as you work on developing persistence, it's important to surround yourself with the right people. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, it's true. The people you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your mindset, your attitude, and your success. If you surround yourself with negative people, people who complain, people who make excuses, people who are content with mediocrity, that energy is going to rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with positive, driven, ambitious people, that energy will lift you up. It will inspire you to be better, to aim higher, to push harder. So take a look at your circle. Are the people around you lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they supporting your goals and dreams, or are they holding you back? If you want to attract success, you need to be intentional about the people you allow into your life. You need to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who inspire you to be your best self. And here's another key to attracting success: continuous learning. The world is constantly changing. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. That's why successful people are always learning, always growing, always looking for ways to improve. They don't just rely on what they already know. They seek out new knowledge, new skills, new perspectives. They read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, take courses. They understand that the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. So commit to being a lifelong learner. Invest in your education, not just in a formal sense, but in a personal sense. Learn something new every day. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. Try new things, meet new people, expose yourself to new ideas. The more you learn, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more success you will attract. And let's talk about integrity for a moment. Because if you want to attract success, you have to be someone who others can trust. You have to be someone who keeps their word, who follows through, who does the right thing, even when no one is watching. Success without integrity is hollow. It might bring you temporary gains, but it won't bring you lasting fulfillment. And eventually, it will catch up with you. People of integrity attract success because they attract trust. And trust is the foundation of all relationships, personal and professional. When people trust you, they want to work with you. They want to do business with you. They want to help you succeed. So, always operate with integrity. Be honest, be reliable, and be someone who others can count on. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not something you achieve once and then it's over. It's an ongoing process of growth, learning, and improvement. It's about becoming the best version of yourself every single day. So don't get caught up in chasing the end result. Don't focus so much on the outcome that you forget to enjoy the process. Because the truth is, the journey is the reward. The person you become along the way. That's where the real success lies. When you commit to becoming the kind of person who attracts success, everything in your life starts to change. Opportunities open up. The right people come into your life. Things start to fall into place. But even then, don't stop growing. Don't become complacent. Keep pushing yourself, keep learning, keep improving, because true success isn't about what you achieve. It's about who you become. And when you become the person who attracts success, there are no limits to what you can accomplish. So, starting today, commit to that journey. Commit to becoming the best version of yourself, and watch as success is drawn to you like a magnet.